What's going on, guys? One-Eyed Bandit. And we're back again with another Bandit Reviews for Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Episode 31, I believe. If it's not, then it'll be in the title and you guys will know already what episode it is. Other than that, the episode, it was pretty good this time. I mean, the end of the arc is finally over and I'm actually really glad. Sadly, we're going into kind of another filler arc where Boruto, or not arc, but episode. I don't know how long these next, I don't know if they're filler at all either because I don't read the manga for Boruto, but I want to know if it is filler. So if anybody does know, you can tell me in the comments. But Boruto's gonna be trying to find a souvenir for his sister Himurari because he promised her a souvenir when he went over to the Mist Village and he actually didn't bring one back for her. So the next episode is going to be about that, and that's kind of fillerish. And again, we're gonna be on the light-hearted side of Boruto, and it's just like, man, I just want some danger and some action. But this episode, like I said, was pretty good. We got to see a fight between Boruto and Kagura, and Boruto was winning actually like the whole time that he was fighting Kagura. It kind of seemed very one-sided. It was just the fact that Kagura wasn't in his right mind, and Boruto even explained this to him. He said, I'm always gonna beat you because of the way you are right now. Like, you're not gonna beat me the way that you are fighting me, pretty much, because you're not you, essentially. And if you were you would probably be able to beat me. I'm never gonna lose to you in the state that you're in. And Kagura is literally pretty much out of his mind. He has a conflicting battle within inside of him where he knows that Shizuma Hoshigaki is the only person that accepts him for who he is in like his bloodline, because Yagura, the fourth Mizukage, I believe, is Kagura's grandfather, and the grandfather was known to be essentially a tyrant and a murderer, and he showed no mercy towards anybody. And Kagura knows that bloodline flows within inside of him, and it's hard for him to like live with that. Like, it's really hard to explain, but not really at the same time. It's just really hard for him to live that way and know that the blood flowing through him is Yagura's blood as well. And Shizuma accepts that. He tells Kagura, you are the grandson of Yagura, and we need to go back to the Blood Mist Village so that you can essentially be free. Like, if we go and stage this coup d'etat, and you won't have to be somebody that you're not. You'll be able to pretty much kill to your heart's content, essentially. And that's what conflicts inside of him. If he wasn't, if he didn't make friends with Boruto and all the other Leaf Ninja that came to the village, it probably would have been easier for him to just go along with what Shizuma said. But since Boruto was there and telling him, hey, you're my friend, and I'm never gonna stop pretty much chasing after you to be your friend, and I'm never gonna let you like live the way that you're trying to live, that's what made him conflict on the inside. And it later on is revealed that Shizuma, really, you could have guessed this on your own, that Shizuma was just using Kagura to essentially use him as a weapon. And Kagura finds that out, and he pretty much ends up like out. He just falls on his knees and he's like, I can't believe you did this. And it's just like, oh, come on, bro. You really can't believe he did this? Come on. And so after that happens, Shizuma ends up trying to fight Boruto, and they had a nice little square down. It was pretty cool. What's his name? Chojuro ended up showing up as well, and it turns out that Shizuma isn't like actually able to wield the sword that his father wielded. Hirame, it's like really hard to like name. I forgot the name kind of. Like, I didn't forget it, but it's just really hard to say for me. But the sword that essentially sucks up anyone's chakra that it's around, and it's almost like an everlasting hunger for chakra that it has, and it's very hard for the sword to be filled up on chakra. We even know Killer B had a pretty good time handling the sword, and he could do it, but it seemed that Shizuma just wasn't experienced enough, and so what ended up happening was the sword ended up engulfing Shizuma and pretty much taking over his body essentially, and so he kind of transforms kind of like his dad, and Chojuro, Boruto, and Kagura had to fight him off, and the mist that he put around them, the blood mist that he put around them, essentially would suck Boruto's, Kagura's, and everybody's chakra if they had a wound, it would suck the chakra right out of them. And so the mist was pretty much very dangerous, but Chojuro revealed that the sword that Kagura has would actually be able to defeat the sword that Shizuma has. This is a very sloppy review, but I'm sorry, it's really hard to go about this show because I've explained it before. But that sword, the twin blade sword, could actually defeat I just don't remember the name, but that sword could defeat that sword, and they had this cool little sequence where Chojuro was gonna be like, hey, give me your sword, Kagura, and Kagura was like, no, I need to beat this guy on my own. And then trying to go up against Shizuma, Boruto steps in and he's like, hey, you don't need to do everything on your own. You can trust in me, essentially. And they end up taking down Shizuma pretty easily, and it was a nice little battle. I did forget that my boy Mitsuki actually did jump in to save Boruto at one point, and they ended up fighting against Shizuma together as well. And Mitsuki, I think he might be my favorite character right now of the show, because he's just he's really powerful, but you can still see the inexperience because he's so young. A couple of times he could have been killed if he wasn't paying attention and stuff like that, and so you could easily see the inexperience that is within inside of him. But the older he grows, I just know he's going to be a very important and a very strong character, and I really can't wait for them to develop him more. It's going to be pretty awesome because he's really sick. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Boruto, Shizuma, Kagura, Chojuro, Mitsuki, they all battled together, and obviously the good guys came out on top. Boruto and his class are going to go home, and essentially we're going to move on into the next arc soon. Hopefully it'll be better than this one, because I really did not enjoy this one, and I'm hoping that it'll really pick up in these next few episodes, because I just can't take it anymore. It's starting to boil my blood because of how it's kind of boring, but at the same time I just love Naruto so much. My passion for it is gonna allow me to keep doing these reviews for it, and so that is what's going on right now. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is OneEyedBandit, and that is all I have for you guys. Peace out.